Hello students, in this video we are going to learn different ways to find derivative of a rational function. So whenever we have a rational expression with numerator as a constant, then it's easier and shorter to use the chain rule. To apply the chain rule, it's important to write it in exponent form like this. We can write it in exponent form like this. And then we can apply the chain rule where n is -1. So apply the same chain rule here. 5 times n is -1 times 1 minus x square raised to this n minus 1, which would be -1 times the derivative of inner function along with. Simplify the expression further. -5 times -2x gives you a 10x and 1 minus x square raised to -2. At last we write so this is the derivative. At last we write this expression using positive exponent. We move the negative exponent to the bottom to make it positive, and this is the derivative of this rational function. So you can see how easy and short it is to use this chain rule instead of quotient rule. Now we are going to work on another example where numerator and denominator both are the expressions of x. Here numerator is no more a constant. In this case, we can use the product rule to find derivative of this function. We can also use the quotient rule, but let us see how we find the derivative using product rule. To find derivative, first we write this function as a product in product form. So the denominator 1 minus x square is written with the negative exponent like this. Now this function is like a product of two functions. We can assume the first function as f and the second function as g. Derivative of the first function is 3x square. For derivative of g, we are going to use the chain rule, same as we used earlier. So the power n is -1 times 1 minus x square. -1 times 1 minus x square derivative. Simplify it further. -1 times -2x gives you a positive 2x. And next we are going to plug in these two values into the product rule. F dash, so it's f dash g plus f g dash. So first we plug in f dash as 3x square. Keep g as it is, x cube, and g prime is 2x times 1 minus x square raised to. Next we are going to change the negative power to the positive by moving it to the bottom like this. X cube times 2x gives you 2x to the 4 over 1 minus x square raised to power 2. It becomes positive when it is moved to the bottom. This is the derivative of given rational function, but if you write it in compact form, we can simplify it further by making the same denominators. For that, we multiply the first one with 1 minus x square, gives you 3x square times 1 minus x square over 1 minus x square over 1 minus x square raised to 2. Now you can see both the denominators are same. They can share the same space. On the top, we can simplify it. Multiply 3x square inside. Gives you 3x square minus 3x to the 4 plus 2x to the 4. Then we combine these two terms. 3x square minus x to the 4. If you want, you can write in factor form finally. So we can pull out x square. This is the answer in fully simplified form. So this is how we can find the derivative of rational function using different way, using the product tool. Instead of quotient rule, we use the product tool and got the same result as we get using the quotient rule.